Alright, hey guys, so, as you can see from the title and the fact that I am playing a scout again, I've decided that I'm gonna do the improv story thing. Don't know how well this is gonna go, considering this is a rather small server, and, I don't know how cringy this is gonna be, considering it's improv, and I'm gonna make it up as I go along. But, hey, I don't care. At this point, I have no dignity left, so let's see what happens. Hey team, what's going on? What's going on, team? What's up? You guys doing well? Alright, sounds like you guys are all doing well considering you're not responding. But, I'm gonna make your day twice as good. You wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you a true story that I completely didn't make up while I'm telling it. Alright? Alright, so, you know, just the other day I was crossing the street and all of a sudden I got hit by a bus. So, you know, then I was like, wow, that kind of sucks, you know? So, don't worry about it. Just let me finish, alright? So, as the bus hit me, I was like, wow, this really sucks. So, then I was like, hey, I'm gonna call the police on you if you hit me with the bus again. And, you know, they hit me with the bus again. And I was like, hey, I got this phone in my hand. I called the police. And I was like, hey, I need an ambulance. I'm kind of dying. So, the ambulance came, and they were like, hey, what happened? And I told them, I got hit by a bus. So, you know, once that bus hit me, my rib cage kind of flew out my sides. So, that wasn't too fun. So, I went to the hospital, and, you know, there was these dead bodies on the porch, you know, like every hospital has. So, after that, I went in, they set me down on the table, and I was like, hey, I'm not sure this is how normal hospitals work. And they were like, hey, don't worry about it, pal. And I was like, alright, whatever, this sounds good. So, after that, they took out a giant hammer, and I was like, whoa. That's a bit extreme. I said my ribcage flew out my sides. I shouldn't be alive right now. So they were like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make a false ribcage just for you, my friend. So after that, thanks, pal. I know this is a nice story. So, after my ribcage flew out my side, I was trying to explain this to them, and they were like, hey, I don't care, we're gonna use this hammer and we're gonna fix you. And I was like, whoa there, settle down. And, you know, I just, you know, I shot eye lasers out of my eyes. Because that's how my Kung Fu master told me what to do if I ever get in stuck like situations like that, you know? You know, like every Kung Fu master tells you. You get hit by a bus, you get sent to a hospital, they want to hit you with a hammer, you gotta shoot eye lasers. So then they were like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. I guess in that case, we'll just surrender to you. So I was like, yeah, you better. You know? Yeah, you do know, trust me, man. Shh, don't. Yeah, definitely. So after that, I was like, hey, I need to ask you guys something. Do you know who hit me with that bus? And they were like, nah, we don't. Shut up. And I was like, hey, that's pretty rude. As we just established, I have eye lasers. So they were like, alright, I get it. I don't know who did it, but I do know his master. So I was like, so they were like, no, yep, hold on, I'm having a stroke. Let me finish having the stroke, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm good. Anyways, so they were like, I know who they work for. And they were like, and so they were like, all right, so they work for Hitler. And I was like, whoa, wait, that doesn't make sense, he's very much dead. But they were like, hey, no, he's not. Trust me, guys, this is true. I'm not lying about any of this. I'm not making it up on the spot either. Trust me, it's all real. So, once they told me that, they were like, alright, the only way to get revenge on the guy that hit you with the bus is you need to talk to Hitler directly. So I was like, don't worry about it. Just listen to the story, my friend, pal, amigo, pal. Alright, so after that, they were like, hey, we'll make you a time machine. And once they made that time machine with spare parts from, I don't know, a robot, I guess. Hey, soldier. Alright, that worked. You know, robots. You know robots, you know? The robots. The robots! Anyways, yeah. So, once they made that time machine, I was like, alright, what time did Hitler die? And they were like, I don't know, I don't care. So they sent me in the time machine to, like, I don't know, 1980 something, and I was there, and they saw Hitler. By the way, shut up, don't worry about it, it's true. He was resurrected through magic, alright? I don't care, he was resurrected through magic. I resurrected him through magic. I did it. Don't worry about it! So, after I resurrected him with magic at that time, I asked him why and who sent me to kill me with that bus. And he was like, hey, I don't know. And he was like, and I was like, you know, don't worry about it, dude. I'm not racist. Trust me. It's the Nazis. So, after that, I was like, hey, who did it? And he was like, I'll never tell. So, I didn't know what to do at that point. So, I got a candy cane, and I just kind of ate it on the sidewalk. And once he saw that I had a candy cane, he was like, hey, you want to share? So I was like, sure, dude, I'll share a candy cane with you if you tell me who hit me with that bus. And so I gave him a candy cane. And after I got the information I needed, which the information was that he lived in California and that he lived in this like apartment complex or whatever in Arizona. Don't worry about the fact that that doesn't make much sense. It doesn't, but don't worry, it happened. Don't worry about it! Anyways, after that, I went to this person's house, which, you know, don't worry about how I got there, it just happened, alright? I teleported there. As you know, I can shoot eye lasers. Who's to say I can't teleport, you know? Alright, so, once I got there, I knocked on the door, and I was like, hey, who's there? I heard you hit me with a bus. And he was like, hey, you should be dead. I only heard his voice, by the way. The door was still closed. So, he said, I'm getting changed. I'll be out in a second. So, you know, I'm a polite guy, so I was like, whatever, cool. So, I just kind of sat there and waited till I noticed he didn't come out for an hour. So that kind of made me a little upset. After I got a little upset about him not coming out for an hour, I decided, you know, I'm just gonna barge in there. I decided I was gonna be friends, and he's all mean, not even telling me that what he did, why did he do that? So I barged in, and he was like, whoa, how did you know I was gonna break out that window? And I was like, I didn't, you told me. And he was like, okay, cool. So after he got done trying to break out the window, Don't worry, I didn't stop him. I'm a good person. I don't want to stop him. He can do whatever he wants, you know? So he jumped out the window, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna chase you in like 10 seconds. You get a head start. We have to have an epic chase scene, you know? So he jumped out the window, broke his legs, and there wasn't much of a chase scene considering his legs were broken. So I jumped down. I didn't break my legs because I have eye lasers. So I used my eye laser trampoline to, you know, just make this light trampoline appear out of nowhere. And I was like, yo, who are you and why did you do that? So he was like, hey, I did it because you kinda suck and you ate my popsicle in the 3rd grade. And I was like, whoa, you're not Jackson Anderson from that one college trip in 3rd grade. Are you? And he was like, I sure am, and that's why I hit you with the bus, because you stole my popsicle. And he was like, hey, maybe if you didn't eat my popsicle, I wouldn't be so upset. So I was a little upset, but I knew why he did it, so, you know, I was just like, you know, I kind of deserve to get hit by a bus. You know, just kill me, dude. So then he hit me with the bus again, and I died. End of story. Good job? Yes.
Then how are you alive right now?
Shut up. Don't worry about it.
But I am gonna worry about it. I'm curious.
Alright, fine. Fine. You want a happy ending? Fine. So then we realized popsicles aren't the end of the world, and friendship is real. So he resurrected me with a necromancy, alright? That's what happened. I got resurrected with a necromancy, and that's how I'm alive now, alright?
Alright, so this night that story, I realized that I'm gonna go kill myself. Bro.
Don't worry about it, dude. I love you. So how's that story? Remember, it was completely true, and I didn't make it up on the spot. Yeah, I mean, come on, it made so much sense. Not a single part of that story was unrealistic. Especially the eye lasers and necromancy. That was really good. Not quite that, but still, you know. Anyways, I'm out. Have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the story. Have a good day. Have a good day. Yep. That was something. Alright, so if you guys enjoyed that video, I don't know why, but if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and also subscribe if you would enjoy to, like to, whatever, I don't care. Yeah. I might make some more of those, but that was actually pretty fun. It didn't make much sense at all, but that's because it was an improv story. If you thought that was incredibly stupid, be sure to leave a dislike. I know I will. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.